take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line. 258! Now, live. I'm here all day. Hey, Zoo!
On play action, Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Hill. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. That ball complete to Isabella. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Penny. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. On first down, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check. Flag down.
the gun to give to Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mike, check, 59.
On second and a couple, Rodgers. It's caught, Smith, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Kill. Watch twist.
This is Hines. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Hill, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
Watch twitch.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go,
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Mike,
Hey, exit.
you can't block me.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
7. I don't even know why this team showed up.
59 mark.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rosen. He's got Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to... got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
58! Get 300! Get 300! Pick it up, 26!
On first down, Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on. Tie that left. Hey. You got 3. You got
26.
Mike.
5.
59. Here we go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get that ball, team.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
On play action, it's Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
Mike, 50.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Penny. He finds an opening past the 40. A terrific run there by Penny. 41 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the offense need.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rosen. Able to find Isabella. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This one caught by Isabella. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they'll run it again with Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, 26. Hey, echo.
59.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, wahoo!
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run with Hines. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, go. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
59, Mike's at 59.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Check 30.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to get away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Plant. Get 300. Get 300. Smoke.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined. I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts. Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike's 59.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Mike's 59.
Rodgers throwing here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's caught by Bryant, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rosen looking to throw. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
But He will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.